Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Here we go. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here's Shepard. Pass to Şengün. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
It's both from the stripe, and not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Here's Shepard. Thompson outside. Pass to George. Houston working the ball around. Clock at 6. Smith. Davis with a rebound. And so Davis will bring it up for the Mavs. And that one's good.
That's the essence of Davis's game, battling through contact and playing big inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Graham. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Flag. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Şengün. Pass to George. To the left side wing. Here's Shepard. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Yeah, the control, the confidence, it's all on display there for Shepard.
Outside Christie. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Now George. Pass to Shepard. George outside. Thompson right side. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Washington outside. Pass to Irving. That one's wide left.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
George outside. Back to Thompson. Now George. Defended by Christie. That ties the game. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And Houston has possession. Here's Shepard. Over to the left wing. Smith inside. Over Washington. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
On the wing, Davis. Outside Christie. Shot clock at 5. Over George. Dallas, no good that time either.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Here's Şengün. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Flag. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Mavericks ball.
Irving looking around. To end the drought. Smith with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Right side Davis. Outside for Irving. Shoots over Şengün. And it's Irving missing.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Smart play by Smith Jr. Recognizing the defense and knowing where he needs to go off the pick.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Dallas making a change here. So it's the Mavericks now, trailing by 2. Here's Flag. To stop the drought. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's Van Vliet. George outside. Shot clock at 6. The open shot, Van Vliet. It's on target from the high post. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Hits the three-pointer.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
Now here's Christie. No points yet. Here's Flag. Wide open. Kuminga pulls it in.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
George outside. Pulls up. Again, Houston.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Flag. Back to Thompson. From outside the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, and if I recall, wasn't he part of the Splash Brother? Clay still getting it done from deep.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Van Vliet scanning the floor. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Smart outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Van Vliet outside. That one doesn't drop. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Flag. Pass to Thompson. There's the three. Kispert grabs the miss. You know, with a league-wide focus on three-point shooting, Corey Kispert should feel good about his job security, Tim.
Yeah, sharpshooters are always going to be in demand, Brian, and that's Kispert's primary role. But he's also become an efficient finisher at the rim.
Now here's Thompson. Smart outside. It's Smart on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Over connect. Dallas, no good that time either. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Guys, back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report.
That is elite acceleration by Kuminga. What an athlete.
It's Smart on the wing. Deflected. And they get it back. Shot clock at 3. The 3 from Thompson. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound, one of his specialties.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That one's good. This game is all even.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Has to connect. Lets the 3 fly. Back to Van Vliet. Three-pointer, Kispert. No good on the buzzer beater. That's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up their offenses. And we'll...
The Mavericks, 17.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Fires, high post. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Here's Shepard. Pass to Şengün. Thompson scanning the floor. Smith outside. Houston needs to get off a shot. Count the basket.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Thompson outside. Here's Washington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Şengün.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Şengün. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
The rebound by Shepard. Houston in the lead. George outside. From downtown. So it's the Mavericks now. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip. Back to Washington. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here he goes. From about 19. Smith no good. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And that one drops for him. Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Thompson for three. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Thompson outside. Back to George. The three ball. Smart grabs the miss. Kicks it to George. Over Smart. Offensive rebound. Pass to Shepard. Back to Smith. And another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
When you talk about a guy who has all the tools and a great work ethic, too. Jabari Smith. Wow.
Jabari Smith.
And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 4. On the wing, Thompson. The three. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Well, I think you're going to have to try to run Clay off of his shot. He is lethal off the catch.
George, right side. Washington grabs the miss.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Smart with a bucket.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner three, and his teammates and coaches are all about it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. The Rockets trail. George outside. Back to Van Vliet. Picked by Smith. Let's go with a three. Smart grabs the miss. Pass to Flag.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
That's their second personal. First team.
Houston with the ball. Van Vliet with it. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Outside Christie. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Over Van Vliet. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
That's just a defensive breakdown. You have to box out Davis.
George outside. Pass to Smith. To the paint. Stolen by Davis. Irving for three. It's rebounded by George.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And here is Irving. Fader on the way. Yikes. He misses another one. He's 0 for 7.
Well, he's 0 for, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Smith. And it's blocked by Davis.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
Back to Christie. Tries again. It's rebounded by Houston.
And that's just high risk, low reward. Contested mid-range jumpers drive the analytics guys nuts.
George outside. To the middle. And it's blocked by Davis.
Known as one of the elite defenders in this league, Davis takes pride in getting those rejections.
Now Irving. Right side Davis. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And at 6'10", with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan, is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Using that big frame of his inside, Smith has what it takes to be a major presence in the paint.
Irving for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 5 now.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
They get it again. George outside. It's stolen by Washington. Now here's Irving. He's got 5. What a terrific move that is. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, for a lot of guys, that floater is a tough one to convert, but not for Irving. His finishing ability is unmatched.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Smart outside. Pass to Irving. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game. And Houston making a change here. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Houston on D. On the wing, Christie. Yet to see a basket. Yep, that one's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Down low. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
On the wing, Thompson. Jacks up a three. And it's Connect with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
For three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Irving up top. He's got 7. And again, it's Dallas.
And this is what Irving does. He's one of the best in the league at generating offense.
Thompson outside. Outside Connect. Three-pointer. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. The Mavericks lead by 5. Here's Christie. It's Thompson left side. Lets it go from deep. Kuminga pulls it in.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Thompson in the post. Connect on the wing. Basket counts. Connect's got 5 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Christie with the ball. Tries to break his ice. Thompson, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson outside. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving up top. Shoots over Thompson. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Dallas on top. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Mavericks lead by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Connect. Misses the 3. Outside Irving. The rebound by Shepherd. Rockets trail by 6. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Houston has possession. Here's Shepard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass the flag. And here is Irving. 9 points in the game. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Şengün.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Here's Thompson. Back to Şengün. Davis for the rebound. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Şengün. Now Thompson. He's scoreless. Davis with a rebound.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
On the wing, Davis. Shoots over Kuminga. And that one's good. Davis. Davis has got 6.
Well, he made that look easy. Nice touch in the mid-range there from AD.
Pass to Şengün. Outside connect. Now here's Şengün. He has 6. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, they need to talk over their shot selection right now. Just not good enough.
Dallas leading by 8. Pass to Christie. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Thompson outside. To win the cold spell. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Marshall outside. Launches a 3. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Pass to George. This one for 3. The shot no good. Dallas leading by 8. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Now here's Kuminga. Houston working the ball around. Inside. Kicks it to George. Clock at 4. Over flag. George's shot is off.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Size and shooting touch, always in demand, legs, and two things that Keyshawn George possesses.
Yeah, he's an interesting combination because he grew up playing point guard, but hit a growth spurt later on. So he's got the vision and ball handling skills of a point, but now he's adding that scoring prowess of an off guard.
A player to watch for sure.
No doubt. No shot there. He was left wide open and now adds 3 points from distance.
Has to flag. And he gets that one. Flag's got 6 in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's LaRavia. Now George. Over flag. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. That one drops for him. 9 points in the game.
And their defense has been significantly worse since halftime. They are going to have to make some adjustments.
Thompson in the post. And here's Connect outside. And Houston, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's flag. Give him 8 points now. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Right wing. For 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Van Vliet with it. George, right side. Takes the 3. No good there. Dallas leading by 8. Here we go, one-on-one. And Washington powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough VA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Smith outside. Şengün, the screen.
And with 4 fouls now, he has to be very careful.
Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And they just haven't been able to get back at all on the defensive end.
Rockets trail by 12. And here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Connect. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Connect's got 5 points in the quarter.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
Here's flag. and he drops in the layup off the glass. Flags got 10 points.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Van Vliet left side. Pass to Smith.
2 minutes.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Rockets ball.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. George outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Washington. Here's Marshall. Uses the glass on the layup. Marshall's got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, full speed ahead. Pushing the ball every chance they get.
Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, and Smith Jr. is rolling right now, showing just how dominant he can be.
Here's the three. It's hauled in by Houston. Now George. 9 points in the game. Pass to Şengün. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. P.J. Washington picks one up.
And I love when Şengün is aggressive inside, making the D foul him right there.
That free throw misses.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
And what separates Şengün from most other pivots is his level of skill, plus his basketball IQ, a really polished player.
Thompson outside. From behind the arc. Thompson pulls it in.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
With 4 on the clock. Şengün, no good. And so it's Dallas going into the break up 12. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court. So
Dallas 62.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Shepard. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Şengün. Covered by Lively. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George. Here's Shepard. Goes back up. He can't hit that time.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Christie's shot is off.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Down low.
At almost 7 feet, Şengün is a towering presence inside, which is why defenders resort to fouling him.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
With missed opportunities from the line this half, they're not doing themselves any favors.
Rockets trail by 11. Thompson outside. Laravia outside. George right side. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Laravia's got his first bucket of the night. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Back to Thompson. Fires from the wing. Thompson pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Pass to George. Rejected by Lively. And they recover it. Laravia. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now here's Marshall. Thompson outside. And here's Christie. Marshall outside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Shepard. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Thompson. The teardrop. Here's Shepard. The 3 is up. They get it back. George outside. Houston working the ball around. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Clay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Outside connect from the arc. The shot won't fall.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that.
Christie up top. Here's Flag. Off the left rim and out. Up top, Thompson. Outside connect. Picked by Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
Capella with it. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Just 4 to shoot.
And with each miss, you can see the frustration mounting for him.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Here's Davis. Nice touch by Davis inside.
What a dominant force inside. There are few guys who can slow Davis down when he's that close to the hoop.
Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. Cuts off the pass. Here's Flag. That one a little long. Rockets trail by 12. And here's George. Defended by Thompson. To stop the drought. George, and that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Thompson outside. Six on the shot clock. Christie with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively. Up again. Back to Davis. Over connect. Davis. That's good. Davis has gotten 4 this quarter.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
George outside. Pass to connect. Up top, Capella. And here's Smith. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, Davis making the game look so easy. He's having fun out there right now and putting up a big scoring number.
Outside connect. Fires for 3. And it's flagged with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 13. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. Outside for Davis. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by Houston. And here is Thompson. To the paint. Stolen by Davis. Has to flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The 3. It's rebounded by George. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 13-point game. George outside to win the drought. They get it back. From deep. They grab their own miss.
Everything is bouncing their way tonight. The offensive glass has been a big factor in this one.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And so he hits both. And so it's Dallas with it. They lead by 11. Outside Christie. Smith with the rebound. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Here's Smith. Outside Thompson. Now George. 4 on the clock. Goes again. Oh, it doesn't go.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
From deep. Money from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Screen by Lively. puts the move on. Driving to the basket. Look at the footwork, getting himself open.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
I mean, this is why Van Fleet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
1:14 left to play in the fourth. Into the lane. Sengun pulls it down. Rockets trail by 10. It's Van Vliet with a drive. Jabari Smith. No good from three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Mavericks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Yes, sir, it's good. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
From long range. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter.